Okay, my initial ideas for planning and doing my storyboards are these. The first few storyboards I planned up and drew up are underneath this video, and yeah, so basically I wanted to keep it. Initially I wasn't going to do the music of Martin Grex, so I was going to do something a lot more abstract, and these ideas are kind of following what I would have had in mind with that abstract music, and you know, the lyrics and stuff wouldn't have been so important, so I'm just going to talk you through these. Is obviously the whole time I've been very interested in the whole, like, you know, nature and humans and the kind of destructive behaviours that they can have, but also the beauty of the world and the planet, and I've pulled that through to show through my latest storyboards with Martin Grex's music as well. So here we go. The first one, there is like kind of a, you know, there's a mucky big cloud. These clouds then move apart to reveal the Earth glistening between stars. This will then zoom down to a shot of a river going through the Earth, and it will kind of zoom into the river in between the trees, and it will carry on going for a while till it gets to a waterfall which conceals a cave. Through this you get to this wall which has a vignette, and then you start to see these moving images on the wall, like kind of a flashback to an earlier point in time of a tadpole evolving into an ape into a human. And that is that's the first kind of idea storyboard. The second one is, again, starts in forest. This time it's going to almost be like a drawn time lapse is what it was going to be. And so first there's loads of trees, no humans, and a couple of humans in mud huts, you know, just some rubbishy clothes, and then even more humans with like kind of castles, less trees. The trees are now visibly wilting and dying. There are 2 trees here. They are very important in this idea. Next one, they're almost completely dead, and there's like towers and smoke, you know, this is kind of like Victorian times. And next one, trees are completely gone. And then where the trees were, there would have been scaffolding and small towers, and where the human once was, there's now a fat human. You know, this represents greed and the power to control and, you know, overdoing it, something that humans are famous for. And then next one, there's no man, and just towers and towers, and 2 dominant towers where the 2 dominant trees once stood. Then it goes to the smog, which you saw in the one before, and a lightning bolt which will then split it like the one you saw before, and then it would probably go on like that one. Okay, the next one, vignette, dark wall, UK, then you've got the cave. It comes out of the cave into the city, and so this time, like how it went down between the trees before, it's like that but with buildings this time, and then it zooms out like it was before, and again onto the Earth, but this time there's satellites instead of stars, and buildings instead of luscious trees and instead of the Earth, and then it zooms out even more, and it is the Earth is a dot on words that say I want to go, or I want to go outside. And that was the initial storyboard and idea, and this is obviously very much about the kind of, you know, human nature, greed, and the downside of humanity, and you know, a larger perspective, whereas normal videos are much more smaller. You know, musicians' music tends to be about them and themselves. So initially that, you know, that wasn't the case for this video, but then the ideas obviously changed. I got into Martin Grex's music, and I tailored my ideas of this nature and stuff, and then I tailored that to go with his lyrics and his words and his ideas, so it's a combination, a collaboration.